I've never considered myself as anything other than a Sri Lankan. And when I was in school, there was no division, no separation, no difference. I'm 74 years old, darling. And when I was in school, we were one, Sinhala, Tamil, Burgher, Muslim.
Very nice, very nice.
The St. Nicholas Home for Burgher Ladies in Colombo, Sri Lanka is home to 45 unmarried and widowed Burgher women. Burghers, the descendants of Dutch, English, and Portuguese colonials, had a prominent position in Sri Lankan society before the country gained its independence from the Commonwealth in 1948. Now they're a small minority, accounting for less than 1% of the country's population. The St. Nicholas Home is overseen by the Dutch Burgher Union, a society dedicated to the preservation of Burgher heritage. Residents at the home pay a small fee for room and board, although their stays are highly subsidized. A crest above the home's door reads Eendracht maakt macht, the motto of the Dutch Republic during the height of its colonial expansion. The phrase translates as strength and unity, a piece of trivia that few of the home's residents are likely to know, given that the majority of them grew up speaking a different language.
English, we all spoke English. Because it was universal, no? English were taught English, no? So everybody spoke one language.
Burghers are people who talk English. Otherwise, the other languages are Tamil, Sinhala.
I'm sorry I didn't learn Tamil because the two Tamil houseboys we had spoke perfect English.
The Burghers' preference for English may be the largest factor behind their shrinking numbers in Sri Lanka. In 1956, when most of the St. Nicholas residents were young women, the government passed the Official Language Act, or as it's sometimes called, the Sinhala Only Act. The legislation installed Sinhalese as the country's official language and was meant to signal a shift in power. Sri Lanka was no longer to be ruled by the colonial minority, but by the Sinhalese Buddhist majority, who make up over 70% of the country's population. If the goal of the Sinhala Only Act was to dismantle Sri Lanka's colonial power structure, it was a success. Burghers began leaving the country immediately and have continued to this day.
I got a brother in England, and the others are in Australia.
The Sinhalese, they wanted them to sign letters and all in Sinhalese. They said they couldn't sign without understanding what they're signing for, so they all left Sri Lanka.
But the women of St. Nicholas, all of whom have at least some facility with the Sinhalese language, remained.
I think it's very sad, no? But then they are all leaving the country and going also, so you can't. You have to. Everybody wants to make a better life now. I mean, this is their own community. They can talk to each other. They can fight with each other. They all. I mean, even if the fight is nice, no, your own people, no, you can understand each other.
Is it dry, auntie, now? Doesn't need medicine.
But a desire for community only partially explains why St. Nicholas residents choose to spend their final days in Sri Lanka, while so many of their friends and family members move abroad. Deteriorating health is a factor, as is singlehood. Unluckiness in love seems to be a shared trait among the women of the St. Nicholas Home. Were you ever in love?
Only with film stars. And you don't count that. I mean, we all had schoolgirl crushes on people like Gregory Peck and I've forgotten the others.
Well, I did have a person who we were interested in, both of us, and then something went wrong. I discovered he was having another girl.
I had two husbands. After he died, I got married again after some time, but I never conceived. What to do?
Most of the women we asked say that they stay because they can't imagine leaving Sri Lanka. Despite the changes they had witnessed over their lifetime, nowhere else would be home.
Well, I hope I won't be put behind bars for this, But when we gained independence, then people started thinking you're this and that. This is my home. And I have no wish to go anywhere else. That's all. Nothing more. If I was speaking Sinhala, I would say Echarai, Nang Ivarai. Which means that's all I finished.